Today we are going to solve a new Hackerrank question that is of bone appetit. In this, two friends, Anna and Brian, are sharing a meal at a restaurant and they agreed to split the bill equally. Brian wants to order something that Anna is allergic to though, and they agree that Anna won't pay for that item. It means if Anna is not eating that dish, then Anna will not pay for that item. Now, Brian got the check and calculate Anna portion. So if he will calculate the fair manner, then he will only calculate the dish that Anna has eaten. But if he calculated the by unfair means, then he will also calculate that dish that Anna has not even eaten. So input will be of bill in which the costs of dishes will be there, cost of dishes, and suppose Anna declines bill 2. Bill 2 represent 6. Brian calculates correctly. If Brian calculate by fair means, then he will leave that price 6. But if he will calculate by unfair means, then he will also calculate that price which includes 6 and the second index of the array bill. Bon appetit function include bill array which is of size n. N is number of dishes. K integer, 0 based integer, which Anna doesn't eat and allergic. He is allergic to that dish. B is the amount Anna paid. Anna is not knowing whether it is unfair or fair. He just or fair. He just paid it. Input format, first line n, number of dishes, K, Anna did not eat, second line, prices of dishes stored in array bill which is of size n. Third line, amount paid by Anna. Explanation. Suppose bill 1 has 10 dishes. Anna didn't eat bill 1. Suppose there are 3 dishes which cost 3, 4 and 5 rupees. Now, if Anna didn't eat the first element of the array bill, then he should give money equal to B actual equal to 3 plus 5 divided by 2 because there is a sharing between Anna and Brian. But if Brian also included the second element, here k बराबर 2, n बराबर 3. If he also included the first element of the array, first index of the array, then Anna will have to pay, that is be apparent or be charged 3 plus 4 plus 5 divided by 2. 7, 12, 6, 8, 4. He has to pay 4 rupees in actual, but he had paid 6 rupees. So Brian has to return 2 rupees to Anna. So returning money will be B apparent minus B actual. Now let us code. Now our code starts from main. We have initialized 3 variables b, n and k, where b will store the amount that Anna paid amount. N will store number of dishes and k will store the index of array bill that Anna didn't eat. Index of bill that Anna didn't eat. For that we use scanf function. Use for loop for getting all the inputs in the array bill, and then we get input using scanf function for the value b, and we initialized a variable total initialized with 0 such that it calculate the amount that should be paid when Anna and Brian are giving together, excluding that element that Anna didn't eat. For loop we have initialized with I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and then inside for loop if I equal to k, that means if I is the element that Anna didn't eat, then that should not be entered in the value of total. So we use the goto function so that the control goes here. Goto function so that the control goes here. But if I not equal to k, that is both have eaten, that is, then that only will come to total. Now B is the amount that Anna has given. If total divided by 2, that means shared between Anna and Brian, divided by 2 because shared between Anna and Brian. If that equal to B, that means the amount that was given by Anna, then we have to print bon appetit, else we have to return the money that should be returned by Brian to Anna, which exceed the amount of that should be given by Anna. That means B minus total divided by 2 and then return 0. This will pass all the tests of Hackerrank.